Yeah.
Who was cursed in the fields in 1619, 1492? Who was taken into slavery and was made to pick tobacco, made to pick cotton, made to keep the farms for the other nations? And they benefited off of nothing. Read. Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. Whose sons and daughters were given unto another people? That happened to you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Hold that sign up.
That's right. I need to hear y'all.
We were given to another people.
Right.
We were given to another people. We was given to the other nations because we broke God's law.
That's right.
We wanted to do our own will, our own thoughts, follow our own mind. And God said he got something for that. Slavery, punishment, curses. Read on. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. So we was given to the so-called Caucasian. We was given to the so-called Chinese, the Arab man, the East Indian man. Read. And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. So when our children was getting sold to different plantations, to different countries, our eyes will look, meaning we'll be missing them. We don't know what happened to them. We don't know what's going on, how they're doing. Read. And there shall be no might in thine hand. And while that was going on, we had no might. No military might, no economic might to change that situation. Verse 64. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people. So the Israelites will be scattered among all people. Why? Because we broke God's law.
Right.
We will no longer be in the land of Jerusalem.
Right.
We'll find ourselves in America.
Right.
We'll find ourselves in Europe.
Right.
South America. Read. The Caribbeans. Read. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other. So the Israelites were scattered. How? Through slave ships. Slave ships.
Right.
The slave trade. The Atlantic slave trade. The transatlantic slave trade. The trans-Saharan slave trade.
Right.
That's how we ended up from one end of the earth to the other side of the earth. Read. And there thou shalt serve other gods. And there, so once we got to our destination, we shall serve other gods. Our people are in Buddhism. Our people are in Islam.
Right.
Christianity.
Right.
All those are doctrines of devils.
Right. That's right.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Read again. Yeah. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 64. Yeah. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people. So sister, you hear that? The Lord said he will scatter us among all people. Read.
You got questions?
From one end of the earth to the even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known. So a curse is that we shall serve other gods. Come on here. What's your name? Huh?
Two bears.
So,
Gadites from South Dakota.
From South Dakota. Okay, all praises. So according to the Bible, you've been from the tribe of Gad.
That's right.
The Gadites are the Israelites according to the Bible.
That's right.
They're part of the 12 tribes. Come here. Let me go on this side right here, brother. Two Bear. Don't be afraid, bro. We your brothers. We your brothers.
The tribe.
So when you look on that sign over there, where you see yourself? From the tribe of Gad, right? So let me ask you a question. What's going on in South Dakota? What are the Native Americans going through right now? What are your people going through? Do you know, Two Bear? Huh?
Nowhere.
I said what they are going through, not what they're going to. What's going on with them? What's happening to them right now? When you look on the news, what's going on to the so-called Native Americans? So-called Native Americans. Because you are the Gadites according to the Bible.
Right.
From the tribe of Gad.
Right.
Native Americans is a slave name that was put on you in slavery.
Right.
That's not what God called you. Give me verse 37. You want to read 37? The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee. So the Native Americans would be an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword. Let me ask you something. A byword. What is a byword? Do you know what a byword is? A byword is something that is called outside of your God-given name. God called you Gad, not Native Americans.
That's
You're
right.
from the tribe of Gad. Read it again.
Right.
The book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment. So the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans will be an astonishment.
Right.
Read. A proverb is a wise saying.
Right.
If you want to hide something from a nigga, put it what? In a book.
Right, bring it up.
Those are proverbs that was given to us by the other nations. The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 19. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. So, Tuka, I got a question. What troop overcame Gad? When you look at history, you know anything about history? Or what happened to the so-called Native Americans? Who conquered Gad? The so-called Native Americans. Read again. The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 19. Gad, you so-called Native Americans, read. A troop shall overcome him. That troop was Andrew Jackson in the U.S. County. They conquered you and took your land.
Bring it up.
Read. But he shall overcome at the last.
One thing I don't know is that. I never will know that.
So you don't know the Bible? Too bad? Too bad? You know why you don't know the Bible? Go ahead, I'll listen. You know God, right?
I know God.
If you knew God, you would know who you are according to the Bible.
That's nice.
I know who I am.
Okay, who are you, Too Bad? Who are you? Who are you? You're two bears. No. You're God's greatest creation on the earth. The book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes have yet failed for vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. Brother Tuba, how many treaties did the so-called white man break with the Native American Indians, brother?
Bring it out. Bring it
How
out.
many treaties did they break? Do you know, Tuba? 12? More than that. Add hundreds to that, Tuba. This is what we're trying to show you, that your history is in the Bible. That because of our disobedience, Tuba, now we depend on a nation that's still to this day enslaving Native American Indians.
That's right.
Still to this day stealing lands.
right.
Still to this day killing and robbing the nation of Israel.
That's right.
Brother Tuba, this is what we're trying to show you. It's high time you wake up, brother. You gotta wake up. You gotta wake up. Get out of the sauce and wake up.
That's right.
The book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. He has broken his covenant. Brother Tubel, how come today's history is in this Bible that was written thousands of years ago? Because this Bible is your book, Brother Tubel. This Bible belongs to you.
That's right.
Because you are an Israelite. Read. Come on. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. They say, oh, Thanksgiving time, we came together with the Native Americans. But then what they did, slaughter them. They slaughtered them. Their words are smoother than butter, but guess what? They really devising a plan to kill you. They're really devising a plan to kill off your children, your children's children, your children's children's children. So that now today in 2016, Tuba, you don't even believe in your book. Hold on. Sister, come here.
You don't understand the image of the beast. Why Jesus Christ has that image of that lettering, image of the beast. You don't understand.
All right, watch this. Finish that. The words of his mouth. The book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 21. His words were smoother than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So the question is, how can we have the words image of the beast on the so-called white image of Christ? The reason, sisters, is because they push that image not only to you, but to your brother. The so-called blacks and the Native Americans was given this image. So that when you look at yourself in the mirror, you say, damn, I'm nothing. I'm below this man. But God says you're above. We're going to show you why this is the image of the beast. Revelations 1:1. Brother Tubel, listen up, okay? Listen. The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ. What's your name, sis? Michaela.
So the book of Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1 said this is the revealing of Jesus the Christ. All right, read.
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
Brother Tuba, this is for you too. Read.
Which God gave unto him to show his servants.
So now God gave this image to John to show it to you, Michaela, to show it to you, Two Bear. Verse 14.
Verse 14.
Come on.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
God said that Christ's head and his hairs were white like wool. Is this white like wool, sis? Is that white like wool? That's white like wool? No. That's not white like wool, right? Read on.
As white as snow.
As white as snow.
And his eyes.
And his eyes.
Were as a flame of fire.
Is his eyes red? No. Read on.
Verse 15.
Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
So now it gives the description of his feet. If you took off your shoes, would your color of your feet be the same color as your body? Will your feet be purple and your body be black? No, it's not. The top of your foot is the same color as your arm. Read it again.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
God says Christ's feet were like fine brass. You know what color brass is? What color is that? It's brown. This is the really good. Okay, it's brown. Watch this. Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
Does it say what?
As if they burned in a
So that's
furnace.
what Michaela Christ looked just like that brother right there.
Right.
It says Christ was so black like he burnt in a furnace.
Yeah.
This is why we say this is the image of the beast, because the beast taught you that you were not.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel, Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.